Vibrato. Now, there's loads and loads of videos out there about vibrato and different vibratos, but this is just mine. Now, when I first started doing vibrato, I didn't know how to do it properly. I had a 10-minute lesson in a school, and it was just kind of forgotten about. But then I started having lessons with a lady called Anna Shuttleworth, some of you might know, and she made me do this exercise which I found invaluable. I love it, and I just want to show you it. When you do vibrato, you are using the ball and socket joint up here. So your arm is going to be doing that inside there. Horrible when you think about it that way, isn't it? Sorry, I can't. That way. So she got me to put my hand on my shoulder and make my arm do that. So you're flapping it around, coming forwards and backwards. I've been very lucky to meet some really amazing teachers in my time, and there was this lady called Phyllis Young, and I bought her all her books and everything. She's brilliant, love her. And she came up with these ideas that you could put a matchbox, I haven't got one on me at the moment, a matchbox with some rice, and put an elastic band around your arm here, and if you were doing vibrato right, it would shake, it would be like a little shaker. I've also used pom-poms in the past with kids, and the pom-pom is sort of like, I'm gonna show you all these. I'll do that one in another video. I'll get all these little props out. So that arm must rotate that way. Okay, completely different to the violin. So I've been told. I'm not a violinist. The wrist, really difficult if your wrist is like that, because you can't do it. It's just not working as a unit. So your wrist must be straight, as it must be when you're playing anyway. And the other thing is, if you're gripping at the back of the cello, that will stop the vibrato, it will stop your fingers vibrating. So all of this has got to be loose. If you haven't got that, you can't do vibrato. You just can't. It's impossible. So my teacher, like I said, Anna Shuttleworth, she made me do this for a year before I was allowed to even put it on the cello. Okay, and you had to do it before every meal, or every time you ate, you had to do this, which was great. And I've got the motion going now, and it's good. So up to you how long you want to do it for before you put it on the cello. Do it in different places. If you've got a hoodie with a zip there, go to the zip, do it there. Because if you can do it there, you'll easily do it on the cello. Yeah. So do it from the shoulder to your middle, where your esophagus is there. Yep, and then when you put it on the cello, nice and easy. A good place to start is in third position. So on the D string, favourite note, first finger, the G. Yep, and you're going to just see if you can take that motion onto the cello. It's quite tricky at the start, so don't worry if you can't do it straight away. It is tricky. Do not push up with that thumb. You do that, it can't work. It just can't work. So that motion. Then try it with a bow. Do it slowly. And what I would suggest you do is do a sort of little pulse. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And that's come from another teacher, Sue Lowe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then add on 2 little ones. So you've got 1 big one, 2 little. 1 big one, 2 little. 1 big one, 2 little one. Each time you're throwing your arm forward, throwing that arm into it. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's just one bow. So 4 lots along one bow. I'd use the same note, and I'd put a second finger. Do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you can do that one first. 2, 3, 4. And then 1 big, 2 little. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feel like I'm on countdown. 1 big, 2 little. Okay, and then we've got a third finger. Try it on the third finger. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, do as many of these as you like. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 big, 2 little. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 4, 2. I can't count. I'd be no good on countdown, would I? Right, and then 4th finger. Now, my little 4th finger, so little, tiny little 4th finger. I sometimes need 3rd finger to help me out here. So 1, 2. Oh, sorry, it's the big one first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 big, 2 little. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nearly didn't make it then. This is right at the end of my bow. And then eventually build up to making sure. So you could do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, and then eventually. And then 2nd finger. And try and match them. Try and make them sound all the same. Doesn't matter what finger you're on. Try and make it sound the same. Okay. It's tricky. It's tricky. It won't come straight away. Have patience. Do it slowly. Build it up. Remember, I was doing this for a year before I was allowed on the cello. And that was when I was at grade 8 standard. So, you know, just patience. Take it easy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it doesn't come straight away. It will eventually. Yeah, it will. If you're a lady of a certain age, remember, get those bingo wings going under there. You've got to feel them moving. If you can feel them moving, you're definitely doing it right. Okay. Good luck. Hopefully see you soon.